Get down with America's best music on WMBS. And now, we have a winner in this week's Name It and Claim It Scrambled Word Game. And for the last time, I ask, Sarah Camp, you ready to guess this word?
I'm ready.
All right, give it your best shot. This is your last one. The word this week, well, more so the letters in the word, include these letters: C, S, G, I, R, U, A, and O. Now, while Sarah's figuring that out, I'll congratulate our winner, who is Pam Soyson. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Soisson. She's from Uniontown. And Pam, you won for yourself a $25 gift card to Casey's Sports Cafe, which is a nice little restaurant just down the street from us here on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. We're going to send you the prize certificate via snail mail. But for the rest of you, you want to be a winner just like Pam? All you have to do is listen for your Get Up and Go show on Monday morning, because at this same time next week, I will give you the new letters in the new contest for next week's Name It and Claim It Scrambled Word Game here on WMBS, the station where it really does pay to listen. All right, let's check in with Sarah. Sarah, what do you got?
I'm going to be honest, I don't have anything. The first thing I thought of was like saguaro, like the cactus, but there's no C in that. And I don't know why you would pick that as a word, so I don't think that's it.
Saguaro.
Saguaro cactus.
Well, we have ideas now. We got to mark that down. That is probably the most unique suggestion that I've heard in quite some time.
That's what I thought of. I know it's not right.
Well, you couldn't be more right in that regard. The word you're looking for was gracious.
Oh.
Gracious.
Did not get that at all.
Like we were honored to be graced with your presence, Sarah.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we're going to get to this and more things in just a moment, because this is a very special edition of the Pic Connection crew. So keep it locked right here, right after you hear this little bit of interesting information. Did I get rid of it again? I have a new configuration for my buttons, but it's okay.
CareerLink is your one-stop resource for employment and training-related services. Visit CareerLink and you'll have access to many programs and agencies for assistance with economic, educational, and job-related needs. For more information on all the programs available to you, contact CareerLink at 724-434-JOBS. That's 724-434-JOBS.
It's time for the Pic Connection radio show, brought to you by CareerLink, your one-stop resource for employment and training-related services. Call 724-434-5627 for more information.
9:43 is your time, 17 before the hour of 10 o'clock, and we talk now for the final time as the host of this Pic Connection crew segment, Sarah Camp. Morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Matt.
Yeah.
It's a very solemn day.
It is a melancholy kind of a day. And by the way, I'm going to give you the same treatment that I gave Doug McDonough on his last show, because we're going to spend this segment, obviously you have things to talk about, of course, but we celebrate you this segment, so we are going to take it straight through the top of the hour.
Whoa.
Yes. Yep. So those of you who are fans of The American Storyteller, all two of you, you'll have to wait to hear him again on Monday, because we're going to spend the last 15 minutes of our show with Sarah Camp. And by the way, speaking of Doug McDonough, I got a text from him this morning.
Oh.
Saying, Matt, don't forget to congratulate Sarah for me. She's a smart, talented lady. I think her legacy should read, she knew just where to steer when she wanted a new career. Best of luck, Sarah.
Well, tell Doug I said thank you. Doug, if you're listening, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so let's get the business at hand. What's going on at Pic Connection your last time about?
So a lot of announcements for upcoming event stuff. Of course, we have our workshop, so I'll go over those first. On the 11th, we have the Americans with Disabilities Act workshop. On the 18th, we have our resume workshop. And on the 25th, we have our personal identification documents workshop. All of these workshops are great. You definitely can benefit from all of these workshops. I really want to highlight the resume and personal ID documents workshops, because those are very important, especially if you're trying to find a new job.
Yeah.
You might not think about it when you're applying places, but you really do need some of your identifying documents so they can verify who you are. And you probably need them for other things too. So definitely come to that workshop on the 25th to learn what you need and potentially how to find what you need if you do not have it. And the resume workshop in general is just good for people to go to and figure out how to present themselves in the best light when they're applying for new jobs. Now for like upcoming events. As always, every month, the Westmoreland Community Job Fair is held in Greensburg. I know that's a bit of a trek for some people here in Fayette County, depending where you're at, but I highly recommend it. The third Tuesday of every month, they have a job fair hosted at Live Casino. Not actually gambling. It's in a separate event room. So don't get your hopes up. I mean, you can go. You can go do what you want there. But we're talking about the job fair. So that's every third Tuesday of the month from noon to 3 p.m. So it's a pretty big job fair. Usually we have quite a few employers there from a range of industries. It's a great opportunity to go, meet people in person, meet recruiters. That's one of the biggest complaints, or maybe not complaints, qualms, issues people tend to have whenever they're applying for jobs is you can't hear back from anybody. This is a great opportunity to just talk to them. They can't avoid you if you're standing there, right?
Nope. The best way to get their attention is just stand right there.
Yeah. Ask all your questions.
And not move
have a nice
for
little
a half hour.
printout of your resume from the resume workshop. See how they link? Perfect.
Oh, nice segue, Sarah.
Thank you. I worked hard on that one. But definitely check it out. Like I said, the one for March is on the 17th. Also, like 2 days later, so you can get a lot of things done in just 1 week of March. On the 19th, Head Start is having their open registration event. This is at any Head Start location from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You definitely want to show up to that. If you have a child that falls within the age group for Head Start, this is a great opportunity for you to go get registered for things. You do need to make sure that you have your child's birth certificate, proof of family income, so something like a W-2, SNAP card, that kind of thing. And if your child has their immunization record, bring that with you as well. And they can help you to get registered. And Head Start's a great program. It definitely keeps kids engaged and benefits the family a lot. They offer a lot of services and connect you with a lot of services. So definitely check it out on the 19th. Like I said, any Head Start location, and there's plenty of them across the county. If you need information on that, definitely call into our office and ask for it. That's the main thing. All you have to do is ask whenever you call in. Just ask and they'll direct you to what you need. Now, the other event, like I said, we have a lot of events going on right now. The other event that I wanted to highlight, and I do have a printout here for it, because it's a newer one, fairly simple flyer, but we are having an artificial intelligence class on March 25th. This class is meant to answer all your big questions about AI because AI is big and scary.
It's taken over the world, yeah.
It
I was going to say, the class isn't just how to use ChatGPT, is it?
I don't think so. I haven't taken the class, but from what I understand, talking to the instructor, Amy, which anybody who has taken our digital literacy classes in Westmoreland, you would know Amy. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's Harry Metz's counterpart teaching career pathways in Westmoreland. She's very, very nice, very, very helpful. But she's going to be teaching this class. So it's what is AI? I think a lot of people don't know what AI really is.
Yeah.
I barely know what it is.
I don't know what truly it is either.
Yeah.
I just know it as if I'm like, how do I fix this leak? I'll like go there.
It's my understanding of AI. All I know is when I get on Pinterest, half the images are fake now, and that makes me sad.
I know. I hate that too.
So
pay real artists to do work.
Yeah, but as a creative, I support that.
Yes.
So for the AI class, they're going to talk to you about what is AI, because there's a lot of different types of it too. How does it work? How understanding something from a functional level is, probably the best way to feel less intimidated by it. And it's everywhere now. So learning how it works is essential pretty much in today's space, even if you don't necessarily use it for things. And the other questions I ask, why should you use it? You know, what's the purpose of me using it? You may be surprised. It might be used for something that you wouldn't have thought of necessarily. I know a couple of people who, for anybody unaware, I'm almost at a close of grad school for a degree in screenwriting/film. And one of my classmates made like a whole dashboard of like within, I think it was Claude, which is one of the AI bodies, to help him develop his project and pitch it to people. So tons of different uses for it, things you might not even think about. They're going to go over the types of AIs and concerns and things for you to be aware of, because as good as AI is, there are lots of bad things about it too.
Yeah.
People using it for nefarious reasons.
It's kind of on the same plane of, I would equate it to the New York City subway system in that it's a necessary evil. You don't want to use it, but you kind of gotta sometimes.
Yeah, you do. And especially how this relates back to specifically like job searching with the career link. A lot of people are aware now that some companies may use AI to filter out resumes and stuff. And that's something that the resume workshop can definitely help you with, is making sure you highlight key terms and phrases to hopefully bypass some of that. Same thing with formatting your resume. If you format your resume an incorrect way, it can kick you out of the system depending what they're using for it.
Yep.
So definitely, if you want to learn more about artificial intelligence, AI, if you have no idea what it is and you're like, I just really want to learn, definitely check this out. It's on a Wednesday, so March 25th. It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And you can register by emailing Amy. Space is limited for it, so definitely jump on this opportunity if you want to do it. Her email information is afirtz, so that's AFIRTZ @privateindustrycouncil.com. And if you can't remember that, if you're driving in the car listening, call us. Call us at the career link, 724-434-5627, and say, hey, I'm interested in the AI class. Can you please send me over to Amy Fiertz?
Or if you're watching on the WMBS Facebook page right now, once this live stream ends, you can go back, rewind, and listen again.
Yeah, you can. And this flyer will be up on our Facebook page shortly for anybody who misses this radio program to listen to.
Yeah.
So now, that's all of our upcoming events. That was a lot. I feel like I always have a lot to say.
Well, you're lucky. We still have only 7 minutes, so you're good.
7 minutes. Oh. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. So I know I recently went over kind of our overarching like ongoing programs, because we hadn't done that in a while.
Yeah.
I definitely went down to the wire with that conversation. Time management. You know, sometimes it's a real tough one. It's a tough cookie. But I feel like I didn't get to properly highlight the youth programs we have going on. And we do have a lot of them going on. So the tried and true Experience Works program. Now, I'm not sure what point of the year they're at with the program, if they're currently enrolling right now or if they're in the stage where they're following up with students and getting employers set up for, you know, upcoming things. But it's definitely something to keep in mind and to reach out, because there's no harm in reaching out, even if they're not enrolling currently for students. You can reach out and get put on a list or have them get in touch with you whenever things do open up. So Experience Works, for anybody who is unaware of it, is for youth. So these are for high school seniors that are not currently enrolled in like a college program or something like that. Like a trade school, when I say something like that. College or a trade school. It's to help you get hands-on work experience. So this is a paid opportunity. You know, the Private Industry Council will support the wage for the student to get that hands-on work experience in a real workplace. That's one of, again, the biggest things we hear about people is, well, I don't have work experience. And one of the biggest things is companies don't want to hire you necessarily if you don't have work experience. But how do you get the work experience if nobody will hire you yet?
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. You can't get a job if you don't have experience. And of course, you don't get experience if you don't have a job.
You don't have a job. So this is a great thing to take advantage of. for youth under the age of, I believe it's 24 is the age range for the youth. I might be wrong. But definitely take advantage of this early on. If you have kids, if you have grandkids, this is a great opportunity for them to get experience and to kind of get a leg up with their career before they're even necessarily out in the workplace fully. So if you have questions about that, you can call in at 724-436-2600. Or again, you can call the career link and say 724-434. Say, hey, I didn't even finish the phone number. 724-434-5627. I'm getting ahead of myself. Just say to us, hey, I'm interested in the Experience Works program. Just learning more about it. And they can transfer you to the appropriate person. Alyssa, who works at the Lemont Furnace office, is wonderful. Another ongoing program that we've had for a little while is the Youth Reentry Program. So also keep in mind, participating in these programs, if you're eligible to participate, it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to pay us for these programs. There are certain guidelines you have to follow to remain eligible and to receive the benefits. But for the most part, they're free. So, and that goes for our Career Link resources as well. So definitely check them all out. But the reentry program is one that I think a lot of people in our area could really benefit from. So it's for youth 18 to 24, so the older side of youth, who are out of school and they have been involved with the justice system in some capacity. This is for them to kind of be reintegrated back into the workforce in general, because we know that if you do have a history with the criminal justice system, it can be more difficult for you to get back into things. It's a barrier to you getting back involved, especially if you're young and you might not necessarily have as much work experience, right? So this is meant to help you with things like career training, education opportunities, getting you in touch with the resources that you need to overcome that barrier. Now you can, depending on your plan and consulting with our reentry specialist, you can receive stipends up to $1,300, which is always a fun little perk, in addition to being able to get help doing the things that you would already need to do in terms of finding employment and, like I said, overcoming that barrier. You can receive those stipends, and you also receive mentorship for things. So we have 3 different locations for that. It's in Greensburg, Monessen, and Fayette County. If you're interested in those, definitely give them a call. For the Fayette County number, which is the one I'm going to give, and obviously if you call into that, they can refer you to the other locations if it's not the one that's closest to you. The number for the Fayette County contact is 412-554-2504. And the last programs that I want to highlight are our newest youth programs. We have had multiple people on to talk about the RISE program. We have the RISE in-school youth program and the RISE out-of-school youth program. So for the in-school youth program, the emphasis is learning while you earn. Or earning while you learn. I said that backwards. It's for seniors who are involved in trades, pretty much, or seniors who are looking to be involved in trades during their senior year. They can help you to get the certifications you need with your training and that kind of thing, so you're prepared whenever you graduate to move out into the workplace. They have things like welding, different health professions, electrical, construction, HVAC, auto body. There's a lot of things you can do. The counterpart to that program, the out-of-school young adult program, is for participants ages 18 to 24 that are in Westmoreland or Fayette County. So students out of school. And it kind of does the same thing as working on your education and experience, helping you to get certification, training funds, and that kind of thing. Earning while you learn.
Yeah. So while we have just about 30 seconds, we mentioned at the top that this is Sarah Camp's last hosting gig for the Career Link segment on your Get Up and Go show. She was an intern with us about...
This was where it all started.
Yeah, 4 years ago, and now she's moving on where, Sarah?
I'm moving on to a position in Pittsburgh with an advertising company.
Yeah, so we wish you all the success. We love you around here, and keep in touch, will you please?
I definitely will. I don't think you guys will ever fully get rid of me.
No, we hope not. This is WMBS Uniontown. The time is 10 o'clock.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. President Trump posted to Truth Social this morning, the only thing that will end the war is Iran.